If you've recently attempted to cross into Canada, whether at the port of entry or at an airport, and been refused, you know that this is obviously an embarrassing and extremely frustrating scenario. Nobody wants to face this difficult situation where they either have to get back on their bus or car, or even worse, hop on another plane for hours to their home country. Being denied entry to Canada can happen for a number of reasons, the most common being criminality, medical inadmissibility, or having contravened a previous regulation. If you have a criminal history, the officer has the authority to deny you entry if you do not convince them of different factors when you make this attempt at the port. That's why if you have a criminal past, even if it happened 40 or even longer years ago, you shouldn't make an attempt at the port of entry without first having all your ducks in a row. And what I mean is by having an application like a temporary resident permit prepared in advance to facilitate your entry into Canada. At the same time, if you have a medical inadmissibility, it would be wise to also have things like doctor's notes and other such relevant medical information available at your disposal to help convince an officer that you do not pose a medical risk to Canada. Finally, if you have contravened previous immigration regulation, an officer does have the ability to deny you entry for this reason as well. If you have previously been allowed entry into Canada on a status document like a study permit, work permit, or visitor visa, and have overstayed beyond the authorized period of your stay, for example, you have then therefore contravened immigration regulation and may be found inadmissible for these grounds. Another thing to keep in mind is multiple attempts at the port of entry. If you've been previously refused and you return a second time without either meeting the requirements of the officer or simply trying at another port of entry, the officer has the right to not only refuse you entry to Canada, but bar you, which means that without first obtaining an authorization to return to Canada, regardless of whether or not you obtain a document like a temporary resident permit, you will not be able to entry. Depending on the nature of your bar, you may have to wait outside of Canada for a year before you can make a subsequent attempt. That is why before you attempt at a port of entry, consider your situation and don't take the risk. Contact us to find out what your options are and how we can help you prepare a package that you can travel with on your person and facilitate your entry into Canada. I hope you found this video informational. Please check out many of our other immigration related videos. Thank you.